Hey guys, welcome back to my beauty stash, or welcome if it is your first time here. Hello, my name is Steff. I would love to have you as a subscriber, so be sure to click on that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy watching. Today, I'm going to be doing almost a full face of trying new Maybelline makeup, and some is new to me Maybelline makeup, but the main reason for this video is because Maybelline just released their new Instant Age Rewind Perfector 4-in-1 Whipped Matte Makeup. Now, you're probably thinking this sounds a little familiar. Over the summer, they released this one, and this is the glow version of the one we're about to try. And I've already reviewed this for you guys. I'll have it linked up above in case you want to check it out. But I did do a 2-day, 10-hour wear test, the same as I'm going to do with this new matte version. In the 4-in-1 glow makeup, I picked up the shade medium, which I use this one as a cream bronzer, and it's fabulous that way. And then I picked up the shade light. For the new one, the matte, I went with the shade light as well. So I'll definitely be comparing them both. I'll do some indoor and outdoor swatches. That way you can see what the shades are going to look like on a fair to light skin tone. I cannot wait to try this one out. I'll give you some more details during the application portion of the process. That way you can make up your mind and see if this is something that you want to try out for yourself. I also picked up the new Sky High Mascara. So I have the original right here, which I very much enjoyed this one. This is their new Lash Sensational Sky High Mascara. This one is in the shade Cosmic Black, and it does have different packaging on it. It says it's a limitless length, full volume, intense black pigment. Now, I'm not too sure. The wands look pretty similar. I'm not too sure if this is just a new shade, but it's in a whole new packaging, and the packaging has like little stars on it. So I thought it was super cute, and we'll give it a shot. We'll see if there's any difference between the two. I'll wear test them today and tomorrow, and that way we'll try them out, and you can determine whether you need this one if you already have this one. I also picked up 2 new Maybelline lip products. I picked up one of the new shades in the Lifter Gloss. This new shade is called 16 Rust. I love these glosses. They're so pretty. And then I picked up this lippy over here. This is the Ultimate Color Sensational Matte Lipstick, and this one, I haven't even opened it, and this one is in the shade More Honey. I also picked up another bottle of the Superstay Activewear Foundation. I picked up the shade 112, which is Natural Ivory. I had already finished up the one I had previous, and I didn't really like that shade. It had a little too much of a pink tone to it. So I went with this one, hoping it's going to be a good shade match for me. And then I also picked up a couple other things that I just wanted to try. I picked up their Hyper Easy eyeliner. This was a liquid pen eyeliner in the shade Black. I've been wanting to try this setting spray for so long. I don't think I'm gonna wear it in today or tomorrow's wear test. The reason why I'm not gonna wear this is because it has like a glowy, dewy finish, and we're testing out a matte makeup. So I wanna be sure not to affect the finish of the foundation that we'll be wear testing today, but I've been wanting to try this one out. This is the Glass Spray, and it is a makeup finishing spray that is going to make the skin look hydrated and provide a dewy finish. I also picked up the City Bronzer. Had never tried this one. This is the bronzer and contour powder. It is matte, and I picked up the shade 200. I believe this is like maybe the medium shade. And I also picked up a Fit Me blush, and this one is in the shade Nude. So we're going to be trying all these things out today. I had also placed a second order from Ulta because I really wanted to try the new Maybelline concealer that came out. I've already ordered it. I ordered it in 2 different shades, but it hasn't arrived yet. I don't think it's going to arrive until like Monday or Tuesday of next week. So that'll be a separate video, separate wear test. But for today's video, I'll be using a Maybelline concealer and just a couple other Maybelline products that I already have in my stash. So let's get started with this 2-day, 10-hour wear test over the Instant Age Rewind Perfector 4-in-1 Whipped Matte Makeup from Maybelline. And guys, before we begin the application portion of today's video, I just want to give you a quick background about myself and my skin. I am 39 years old. I do have normal to oily skin, oily primarily in my T-zone. What I look for in a foundation is definitely like a medium coverage. Like that is my safe space when it comes to foundation. I don't mind if it's it's a light coverage, but if I can build it up slightly, I appreciate that. But I have been finding myself loving a lot of sheer to light coverage foundations lately, just because this was the year of the skin tint, and I don't mind if I have to pull in a concealer to spot conceal certain areas. I tend to spot conceal right here on the sides of my cheeks with some old acne scars and discoloration. The problem area on my skin is like right in this area. This is where makeup can tend to get really cakey on me almost upon initial application. So I'm always curious to see how a new powder, primer, foundation, concealer combo is going to work out. I don't anticipate any issues today, but we'll see. And as far as the finish goes, I love a natural finish. I like my skin to have a healthy glow to it, but I don't want to be shiny, if you know what I mean. I definitely want to stay like matte in my T-zone, but glow everywhere else. I hope that makes sense. All right, guys, if you all want to see this new Maybelline Perfector 4-in-1 Whipped Matte Makeup in action, keep on watching. And guys, all the products that I'm using both on and off camera will be linked in the description box of this video. Some of those links might be affiliate links, so if you do end up purchasing, I thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. All right, guys, so here's what the tube looks like. This does retail for $14.99 on the Ulta Beauty website, and it comes in 6 different shades. I picked up the shade Light. So this is going to be that 4-in-1 product. It's going to be a primer, a foundation, it's going to be a concealer, and it's also going to be a mattifying powder. Oh, we'll see on that. It says that it has a whipped blurring formula that gives a matte and instant perfected makeup look with a weightless feel. Now, this product, how many ounces are you getting? You're getting 1 fluid ounce, and it says it's good for 12 months after opening. And it also says that it's made in Italy. All right, so I'm gonna squeeze some out. Okay, so this is that whipped texture. I think I've tried a foundation like this before, and I want to say it was from Maybelline, and I wasn't a huge fan. I'm going to be applying this first with the BK Beauty 101 foundation brush. Let's see. All I have on my face is my skincare, my sunscreen. So this is that moussey texture, which I don't know that I'm gonna like, but we'll see. I'm just gonna do this right side of my face first. So I do see that it's providing coverage, and I think the shade is pretty decent. Now I do have a damp makeup sponge, and I'm just gonna pick up a little bit with it and just press everything in. Make sure it's seamless. Okay, so I'm seeing that like right in here, it's not looking as smooth as it should. I definitely feel, and like right here on my nose, like it's starting to kind of cake up a little bit. I definitely feel that if you have dry skin, this is not going to be for you. But I do like the coverage. I like the shade. Let me start working on the left side. And I did squeeze out a little bit more. I'm going to build it up right in here. Now I see that it's sitting on top of my skin. It's not like blending in. So I really don't think if you have dry skin, texturized skin, I don't think this is going to be for you. Just going off of this first application, not going so great. And I do have a little bit left. I don't even want to try applying it. I don't want it to get too cakey. I'm going to go in next with the Maybelline Superstay Concealer. This is the full coverage under eye concealer. This one is in the shade, what shade is this? 15? Light 15? I hope this is not going to be too dark. No, I think that's okay. All right, now I'm just going to set my under eye area with a little bit of the Coty Airspun. Now I'm not going to apply powder to the rest of my face just because this claims to be a powder as well. So I want to see how that all is going to work. But after taking a closer look at this, just before I start applying some of those other products, I feel like it's kind of accentuating the texture that I do have, like pores. It looks a little cakey, and makeup never gets cakey on me in this area. And especially right here, like it looks like I have a dry patch, and I don't. I don't know if you guys can see that. So I don't know. First impression, not the biggest fan. Let's move on to some of the other products I bought. I'm going to go in with the City Bronzer next, and I'm going to take that on a Rephr 05. And let's see. Wow, this is pigmented. It looks like a pretty shade though. Guys, if y'all are wanting anything from the Rephr half off sale, you better jump on it. A lot of things are selling out fast. I'll have my affiliate link in a pinned comment as well as in the description box of this video. But I did do a top 5 face brush and eye brush little collage over on Instagram and here in the community tab on YouTube. So you can definitely check that out for the brushes that I recommend. But I wanted to limit it to 5. Okay, so this bronzer is really pretty. This is a nice shade. I like this. So far, this is the highlight of the show. All right, now I'm gonna go in with this Fit Me blush, and this is in the shade Nude. And I'm gonna take that on a Rephr 04. That is a pretty shade. It looks really nice with the bronzer as well. I wonder why it took me so long to try this bronzer. I had heard good things about it. I did pick up some new L'Oreal products as well. So I will be trying all of that out probably next week on my channel. Stay tuned. Oh, this is a beautiful shade. Beautiful, everyday, wearable shade. Pretty much will go with any look. Again, shade Nude. And I like it. All right, now for highlighter, I had this one already in my stash. This is the Master Chrome highlighter. I want to say this could be the one that they collaborated with Nikki Tutorials on. It says it's in the shade 250. If I can find it, it'll be linked in the description box. I think it's this one. I'm not entirely sure because I know I have that one. I'm using my little AOA Studio F19. Have really been enjoying this brush for highlight. Going back in with the blush brush just to make sure everything is blended. All right, now I'm just gonna add a little bit of the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist just to mesh everything together. All right, so let's try out the new lip products. So this is the Ultimate lipstick. It is the color Sensational, and this one is in the shade More Honey. And that is what it looks like. Very pretty. Neutral shade. Like that it has like a brown peach undertone to it. Perfect. Very nice. Now let's go in with the new shade in the Lifter Gloss. The shade is called Rust. So it definitely adds a little bit of a reddish tint to it, which is fine by me. I think they both complement each other really nicely. The shades at least, and the formula. I don't feel like this was incredibly matte. I feel like there was definitely, like, it was a very comfortable matte finish, maybe more of like a natural finish. And I do like the way the gloss feels on top of this lipstick. And I love the way they look together. Perfect pairs. Okay, so I am fixing to do an eyeshadow video. I will be using this one right here. This is the collaboration with Doodles by the Bunny and Milan Rowe. I've never tried this brand before. You guys will see this video go up before you see this video. So I'm going to take care of the brows off camera because I don't have a Maybelline eyebrow product. And of course, I'm going to start working on this video, creating 2 looks. However, I will film the application of this new eyeliner that I picked up from Maybelline, the Hyper Easy eyeliner, and I will be filming the mascara application because we're gonna try both Sky High mascaras out and see if there's really any difference. So I will be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. I have the first of 2 looks that I'm filming with the Poison Ivy palette from Doodles by the Bunny and Milan Rowe. Here is the Maybelline eyeliner that I'm going to be trying out for you guys right now. This is called the Hyper Easy eyeliner, and it is a pen style eyeliner. This looks like it's a brush tip. Like, I feel like I can see the little bristles there. Let's try it out. I'm just gonna use it to tightline. I like the tip on it. It's super fine. And for what I'm wanting it for right now, it's definitely doing a good job. This is pressed glitter that I have, so I'm being extra careful not to disturb it too much. But yeah, that was really easy. That was really easy. Okay, so eyeliner is on. Now I'm gonna apply the mascara. So this is the new one. This is the old one. I'll be doing the old one on the left eye, but I'm only gonna show you guys the new one on camera. So let's see. Yeah, it's the same wand. I think it's just the shade that's new. Let's see, let's compare it really quick. So the black one is the new one, the pink one is the old one. I did not curl my lashes. Let's see what this is gonna do for me without having to do that step. If you're looking for a lengthening mascara, this is definitely one to check out. This reminds me so much of the Benefit Bad Gal mascara. So if you don't wanna pay the 24, 25 bucks for that one, which that one's a really good one, this is like a definite dupe for it, like formula-wise, the wand and everything and what it does. And I think this one is like 10 bucks. Maybelline also released another new mascara, which I ordered when I placed that concealer order. So I'll be doing another full face of Maybelline very soon. This is nice. I don't know that I really see a difference though. Like, it just looks like a black mascara, you know? But we'll see, we'll compare it once I add the original to my left eye. I can already tell you guys right now, I'm not liking how this foundation has been laying on my skin. It's been about an hour that I've applied it. This mascara is doing just fine. I mean, it's really no difference other than the outward packaging and I guess the shade, but I really don't think we're gonna see a difference, and I think if you have one, you don't need the other. All right, guys, mascara is great, eyeliner is great, no complaints, no problems. I will be back in a few more hours to give you the first check-in of the day with this new Maybelline Perfector 4-in-1 Whipped Matte Makeup, and we'll see what my skin is looking like in a few hours. Stay tuned. All right, guys, so we are 5 hours in trying out this new Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Perfector 4-in-1. This is the whipped matte version, and this is how my skin is looking. I think it looks maybe a little bit better now that it's had a chance to kind of like sink in, but I still think like right in here, it looks a little bit cakey, and even right here around my nose,
Like it definitely feels like it's kind of just caked up a little bit, and it did that upon initial application. So I'm not too sure what's going on. I did obviously finish up my eye makeup, and guys, this one right here, this is the new Sky High mascara in Cosmic Black. I have it on this eye. I mean, can you really tell the difference? This is the original one over here on the left eye, and then the new one over here on the right. They look identical to me. I don't understand the shade difference. This one is very black, and then this is Cosmic Black. I mean, other than the tube being black, that's really the only difference. So I think either way you go, you'd be fine. The lipstick and lip gloss, they have rubbed off, which is okay. It's been 5 hours. I had lunch. I've been eating, drinking. So yeah, that's a given. But I don't feel like I'm excess oily, which is good because this is supposed to be a matte, like 4-in-1 type of foundation. So I don't feel like I need to blot or anything. I just feel like it kind of just caked up rather quickly, like as I was applying it, and wasn't too sure what that was all about. We'll have to see if it does it tomorrow, but I will be back in another 5 hours to give you guys the final check-in of this day one wear test with this new one from Maybelline. So stay tuned. All right, guys, we come to the end of day one, 10-hour wear test with this new Maybelline 4-in-1 whipped matte makeup. And this is how my skin is looking. I did reapply the lifter gloss and I love it. This is it all by itself. So if you're wondering what the shade looked like on its own, here it is. Beautiful gloss. If you've never tried one of these glosses from Maybelline, highly recommend that you check them out, and definitely check out the new shades that they came out with for fall. Let's go over the makeup because that's the main reason why we're here. I'm not a huge fan of it. I don't like the way my skin looks. I feel like, you know, my skin, the texture is accentuated like right in here. This is one of the worst parts that I dislike about my skin right now. It makes it look like I have a dry patch there, and I don't. This is my T-zone. This is the oiliest place on my face. It is still breaking up right here around my nose. It's been doing that all day. And even like right through here, like I don't feel like the makeup ever like absorbed into my skin. I always felt like it was just sitting on top of my skin, and I don't like that at all. It might be just the texture of the makeup, and that's why I said early on, if you have dry skin, if you have texture skin, I don't think this is something that's going to work for you. Now, I will say it is a matte makeup because look at my skin. I'm not really oily. You know, I wouldn't look at myself and say, oh Lord, like I need a blotting sheet or I need some powder. I think my skin looks pretty decent. And usually by 10 hours with no touch-ups, like my nose is super, super oily, and I don't feel like it is today. So I will give it that. It does help control oil, but other than that, it doesn't do anything else for me. I'm gonna try it again tomorrow. I'm kind of thinking I want to try it with a primer, a powder, and a setting spray, even though I know this is a 4-in-1 product, but you know, that's typically how I wear my makeup anyway. So I think I will do that. I won't be able to film that, but I will do a check-in after I applied all of that stuff, and that way you can know what is on my face. And we'll give this, you know, a second chance tomorrow. We'll see if it can redeem itself, but today I just wasn't feeling it. I will say that the rest of the Maybelline products that I tried today, fantastic. Love them. Totally cannot tell a difference between one Sky High Volume Mascara and the other. This one is Cosmic Black. This is very black. Cosmic Black is the new one in the black tube. Guys, get either one. It really doesn't matter. They both look identical to me. I do love the City Bronzer. I love the Fit Me Blush. I love the two lip products. Those have been aces. But I will check back in with you, well, tomorrow, you in a few seconds, so we can see how day 2 is going to go with this new Maybelline 4-in-1 whipped matte makeup. Stay tuned. Good morning, guys. Today is my 2-day 10-hour wear test with this new one from Maybelline, and I just got done applying my makeup. I did do a couple things a little bit differently, but not too sure if they really made a major difference. Let me just quickly share some of the products that I used today. I went in with this Catrice 1 Minute Face Perfector, and this is the same consistency as a foundation, so I thought that they would pair fairly well together, and I don't have any complaints as far as the foundation pairing with the primer. I also went in with the same bronzer that I wore yesterday, the Maybelline City Bronzer. For concealer, I'm wearing this one from L'Oreal. This is one of my favorites at the drugstore. It is the Infallible Full Wear Concealer. For my under eye setting powder, I got a couple things in from Pat McGrath. She is having an amazing sale on her website, 25 to 35% off. So I picked up this one that I've been wanting to try. It is her Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Blurring Under Eye Powder. I got the shade Light, and it looks pretty good. It actually reminds me a lot of my favorite setting powder at the drugstore, which is from Flower Beauty. This is the Miracle Matte Loose Finishing Powder. I do have that in my T-zone, and I added a little bit on the perimeter of my face. Not too sure that was a great idea, because I do see that the foundation has settled into some of my pores, especially like right in this area. And this was a problem area for me yesterday as well. I did go in with some setting spray, and this is the one from Moira. This is a Microdot setting spray. Guys, it has oil control. It is a microfine mist, so if you like the Morphe one, it's the same kind of mister. It has retinol and hyaluronic acid, and it also has herbal and floral extracts. I love this one. This is fantastic. And of course, I am wearing the new Sky High Mascara. It's just a new shade, Cosmic Black. I like it. I like it. I think it looks good. I think it looks like the original one. I'm not too sure why they felt the need to give us another one, but okay, we'll take it. And then, of course, I have on the Ultimate lipstick. Again, this one is in the shade, what is it? More Honey. And this is how my makeup is going to stay. I have a lot of errands to do today, so I wanted to film an eye look, so I don't know, I may or may not. Oh, and one last thing, my other Pat McGrath purchase. I got the lighter shade in the blush trio, because originally when it came out, I had bought the dark shade, but this is what the lighter shade looks like, and I was able to get it for 25% off. This was on my Sephora like wish list, but I didn't buy it at Sephora because I felt that Pat McGrath was going to have a better sale, and I was right. All right, guys, so I will be back in 5 hours to give you guys the midday check-in, and of course at the end of the day to give you guys my final thoughts on this new Maybelline Age Rewind 4-in-1 Perfector matte whipped matte makeup. Such a long name. I'll see you guys in a bit. Hey guys, this is the 2-day 5-hour check-in with this new one from Maybelline, and this is how my skin is looking. It's still doing the same thing, like right here around my nose where it's like caking up, although I think this area looks a little bit better versus yesterday, but now this area seems to be getting a little bit cakey on me. I don't feel like I'm excess oily. That's the one thing that I will give it. It is a lightweight foundation, and it does provide a decent amount of coverage, and I am matte. So where it says that it's a mattifying powder as well, I mean, I can see that it's keeping my normal to oily skin matte, especially in my T-zone. So I feel pretty good about that. I think for me, it's just the overall texture of the foundation itself. It's that like mousse-like texture that I'm not liking, and it's just not, I feel like it's not absorbed as well into my skin as it should be. So I will be back at the end of the day to wrap up this 2-day 10-hour wear test and give you guys my final thoughts on this new one from Maybelline. All right, guys, we come to the end of this 2-day 10-hour wear test with this new one from Maybelline. Guys, this one is getting a thumbs down for me. I don't like the way my skin looks at all. Definitely like right here around my nose, it's cakey. I had an itch like on my forehead, and I scratched it, and there was a line where the makeup had rubbed off. That typically doesn't happen. So it doesn't set itself. And even though I did set my forehead with a little bit of setting powder, like it still came off really easily. It really settled into my pores in here, and it did that upon, you know, application. Around my mouth, I just had dinner right now, it's already come off, like it looks a bit cakey. It just, I go back to the texture of this new 4-in-1 Perfector. It's not for me. I definitely love the glow version of this one so much more than I love this mattifying one. So for me, I'm probably going to end up returning this, and I'm just going to stay with the glow one that came out over the summer. That's definitely a good one to check out, and maybe you want to do what I do and go up a shade or two so that way you can use it as a bronzer. Again, I picked up shade light in this one, and in that glow version I have light and medium, and I love it. I've used it quite a few times since buying it, and I have no complaints with that one. However, with this one, yeah, I don't like the way it looks. I definitely wouldn't recommend this to any of you. It was just the texture for me. It's the texture, that whipped texture that just, yeah, it didn't mesh well with my skin. I will say that all the other Maybelline products that I picked up in this little Maybelline haul have been fantastic, no regrets, and I'm looking forward to trying that new mascara that they came out with. I think it was like the Colossal Volume, something like that. It's a new mascara, and of course the new concealer. I don't know when that's arriving. I just checked it a couple hours ago, and I don't even know that it's shipped. So I'm hoping it's shipping from Dallas. Usually, sometimes my Ulta orders, they will ship from Dallas, so I get them pretty quick since I'm down here in South Texas. So fingers crossed I can get that this coming week while I'm off and I have more time to devote to my videos and stuff. But I'm going to leave this video here. Let me know your thoughts. Have you seen this one around? Have you tried it yet? Is it on your radar? Leave it all in the comments down below, and let me know, what are some of your favorite Maybelline products? Did you like any of the ones I tried? Sound off in the comment section. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink that water, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.